Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is getting old, I know, but folks, we just gotta keep dealing with it as it's brought to us. And we're gonna be back here now for hopefully the end to the very end of the close. But these disruptions, boy, it must be tough weather out there that we've had that's made this all happen. But we're gonna deal with it. And now back to King Cat Tyler while I go to see if I can dig up more information on this company, this SOFI stock that we all know and love, and others that are on the run. So that's going to do it for me right now. I'll be back here in a little bit. You guys have a good time, King Cat. And let's see if we can keep this thing up and running this time. All right, everybody. Well, welcome back. I don't know what the heck to do here other than just keep doing what I'm doing. I'm just going to keep on doing exactly what I've been doing. When they shut me down, I'm going to pop back up. Hopefully you'll come on back over here and find me. Yep. Persistence. Catfish Tyler won't give up ever. That's right. And folks, I've tried many other things to keep us running up here, but right now, fortunately, if you're with me, you can see I'm going to move this now over here, and we're going to get back over here to SOFI. I was showing you some rather interesting things, and we're seeing this nice little pop here right now, right off of that red resistance line that I've put in place. And you can see that it's making a run right off of it very nicely. Very, very nice indeed. And again, I'm sorry. I want to thank you for coming back. And I can't do anything about these drop-offs. I've already got a brand new modem. I know it has to do with the weather situations and them trying to make repairs in our areas. And I just apologize for that, but it is what it is. But who can complain about today's gains? And what a mystery. How mysterious that the whole market would be ascending now after the Thursday rundown that I called was a rundown. Well, I appreciate you letting me have a little bit of a snack here. And we're going to see this thing just keep toggling up now from the rest of the afternoon. It's going to toggle from this price 840 to 841, toggle to 841, 42, 42, 43, right on up. But they might start coming in here very heavily here at the very end of this. So we're back up and running again. I want to thank you for being here with me and trying to just keep beating up on this internet. Every time it tries to shut me down, I just run it right back up. I'm getting better and better every time at how to do this. So I want to thank you for being here with me while we continue to watch history repeat itself and new higher highs again today. Look at that, a 16-cent gain on the high after they were able to hold it back one whole penny yesterday. What a worthless effort that was. After now, look at that, a 16-cent gain. We're not done with today either yet. We're not. Who knows what happens in the after hours? Who knows? We do not know. Who knows if there could be an announcement even right now? That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Drug prices. Biden administration targets drugs from J&J, Merck, and Medicare price negotiations. Okay. Yep. Those poor companies haven't made any money here. Drug companies have made nothing. All right, Jay Reezy, I hear you. Crazy, huh? Jay Reezy's telling us today, he's giving us some news. He's a regular cat, and he's here to let us know that Tesla went crazy today. Wow. All right. I will venture into that area. You bet I will. Tesla stock price. Nice. You want to see some other nice movers today? Look at these. RBT, my call on that one. Looking very strong. That's the 1 month chart on it, by the way. This is the day's chart. Riot up 16.6%. Bitfarm up the same amount, 16% almost. NU, little red, nothing really. We're watching all these. AMC totally trounced out and down to basically 109 a share because they did a 1 for 10 split. You got 1 for every 10 you owned. That's not good for you. You shouldn't be involved. But look here. Already starting to pop to the upside. 842 now. 843 will be next, and then it will come quick. By the way, don't expect to see this stay here. We're going to start seeing this jump maybe by 2 to 3 cents at a time. Spartacus, we can't see. What can't you see? Hold on. Let me see what you can't see. All right. All right, here we go. Woo, here we go. Yay. Thank you, Spartacus. Now we got it right. Now let's get over here where you can see. We got to unveil everything. There it is. Yay. Look at that line that I put up where the resistance was, and look how it just bounced right off of it again. How do you like that? Thank you very, very, very much for letting me know you couldn't see, Spartacus, because now I've been talking here for freaking, I don't even know how long, maybe 5 minutes or so, and didn't know nobody could see the dang thing. But that's just me. I'm learning as I go, and we make little mistakes, and everybody does that. But what we're seeing here now, folks, looks very, very promising for a nice run this afternoon from here until the bell. 21 million shares when yesterday, how many did we have? 17,453, right? Nice. Anytime we're seeing an increase in the volume and the price, and yesterday, by the way, the volume was the lowest it's been since April the 19th. That was low volume yesterday, and them not running that thing into the dirt on that low of a volume surprised the crap out of me, made me feel good. Made me feel good and made me feel confident that today would be a good day up, and it sure has been. And yes, we haven't held up there at the very top, but we're certainly well off from the 806 that we were. EPR is on the 45 anytime. Yep, EPR is on the 45 anytime. Okay, so anyway, boop, moving over here to look at Tesla. Nice gain on Tesla, which one would have expected. And I told you, I thought, if you were looking at this, when they were here, I said, there's no reason for this, folks. This would be a good time to get in on this. I said this, and I also said it when he was in here at this price. I said that's not good. They had a great earnings report. I knew that it was just a walk down like it was on Sofi every earnings report. So there you go. You can see what it's done off of that. And this is going to be the same thing. Folks, this isn't going to stop right here. The bleeding has even only just begun. This is just trickling. It's just slowly going to trickle out. I mean, you're going to see this thing start to move from 841 to pop to the upside by more than 1 penny at a time, is my belief here in the last closing. So I think it'll go from 842 to 844, maybe 845, even when we see the real fish start to come in here. All right? And we're going to get over here on this 1 day, and we're going to look real close at it and see where we are on the 1 day to see what kind of candlesticks are working. Yep, 1 day, folks. 1 day, not the 3 month. Sorry. That's a 3 month, and man, does that look good. Bounced right off of that line of resistance I have in place. Just like clockwork. Spartacus, EPR is the last day to have dividend. Okay? Got it. Okay. 10-4. Yep. All right. Let's go here. TikTok. Up to 10,400 followers on this platform here. Close this out, though, because I want to go to EPR. Close out Market Chameleon. And, folks, I wanted to show you, folks, if you don't know about this site, you can pick up how many shorters are putting their puts in here. Look how many puts were the purple. It says up here, put volume 39%, call volume 61. Look at the puts that were put in here at 10:05 when the price was over here at 8:34. $8.34. All these people putting this, getting killed today, getting killed right now. And it's going to continue. This is just the beginning. Get off of that there. And EPR is where we're headed. Let's see here. Oh. EPR properties. Man, that's a nice looking chart there for the 1 day. Dang, you can hardly even tell the 1 day and 6 month chart apart from each other. But that looks very promising. Good call on that one there, Spartacus. I sold my 1,000 at 2.20. All right. Very good. DNA, that was one that one of my guys had called out earlier, and it goes under Ginkgo right here, all right? So right there, you can see right there, now it's at 223, but I know he got in lower. I know he did. I definitely know he did, because it was down in this range when I think you got in, wasn't it? Somewhere around there? So good deal. Nice move. Very nice little pop. Excellent. And that was a good call by Double K. Show some love to Double K. Thank you, Double K. Carl, my friend down in Cocoa Beach. I'm going to be down there to see him in February, as a matter of fact. February, the first weekend. Look at it climbing on up, though. Maybe could have taken a little more. Sold all of it? 1,000. Okay. I trickle it out. I put in 100 here, 100 up at one, 100 up one, 100 up one. Let it feed on up if they want to feed it up. And they're feeding it up right now. You can see that right now. That's nice. Not heavily, not heavy, quick, fast moving, but it looks good. And we're going to see the same thing here with SOFI, I think. I could be wrong, but I think so. We're going to find out soon enough what they do, if they try to splash the close or bash the close. Mm-hmm. Oh, dang, just an 18-cent gain. Well, I'd love to tell you I told you so. BNS is up too. I'm following you there, Spartacus. That's certainly a nice looking chart there, though. Very nice. I like it. Bank of Nova Scotia. Ah, you want to go up to the Nova Scotia? I've flown over that a few times. Looked down upon it. Thought what they must be doing down there. Figured probably pretty cold. Right? I was flying over to Ireland to go there for St. Patrick's Day 3 years ago. And it snowed when we got there. On St. Patrick's Day, the day after, it snowed 4 inches. They hadn't had snow in 18 years. Of course, we, the folks from Michigan, had to come and bring a bunch of snow in there. They were blaming us like you wouldn't believe. But, of course, you can imagine, having only seen snow in that very rare instance, they were overjoyed. And building snowmen and everything like that going on all over. It was a lot of fun. And we were driving along through the back hills we had stayed in a place called Gnevgwala, and we used that as our base to pull out of Gnevgwala down in the southern central part of Ireland, after we had stayed 2 nights in Dublin and been around the city and seen all the sights there on St. Patrick's Day. So we stayed about a week or so with our friends Kevin and Tana, who were just here last week and went to the Steve Miller concert with me. So, a week and a half ago anyway. We had an absolute blast. They were here for a week. We get together frequently and we do a lot of fun things together. So, anyway, Hey, I really like what I'm still seeing here, folks. We haven't even gotten to the 330 yet, and we're already 6 million plus over yesterday's volume on this rise, folks. So just showing more demand for this. Steven Adams, I remember your trip to the Emerald Isle. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, are you kidding me? Bro, you looked me up and found me here. Holy Toledo Smodido. If this is who I think it is, Steven Adams. I'm going to write here only one thing. Texas. That's the last place I knew you were. And if this is who I think it is, and then I'm also going to put Wilmore. All right. Does that ring a bell? Does that ring a bell? We got to get over here on this. I'm going to pin message report. Oh, I can't get in any closer on that. But if this is who I think this is, I don't know for sure. We're just checking. If that is you, say thumbs up. Steven, Texas, Wilmore. You'll know what that means because the Steve Adams I know, I went to college with in Wilmore, Kentucky. And I know that's a fairly common name, but I've got videos on YouTube about my experience and the whole trip. You can put Tyler Self Ireland trip. It's about a 20-minute video. And I don't know if this is you or not because I cannot see this picture very well. But at any rate, cool if it is you, and if it's not, cool if it's not. It doesn't matter whether we know each other or not. I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you showing up. And the Emerald Isle, that was a lot of fun, folks. We had a real blast there. And boy, can you have a good time in those taverns and pubs and bars with all the local folks who happen to love Americans, by the way. 99% of them that I ran into, 99.9, were very, very hospitable, very happy to see us, very open. Come to our table, joining us at our big table. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm just having a little bit of lunch time here as we come into the last 30 minutes of this trading. And I'm trying to be, not to be too rude. I'm having some spinach artichoke dip here on some crackers. And already toggling now to 842, folks. All right. Mm-hmm. Already toggling to 842. And folks, if you want to see what beers look like in Ireland, I'm going to put up this one here, YouTube. We'll go over here and I'll put search on here for this, just so you can see it. And it's going to be Tyler Self, Ireland. And we'll just put brewery. See if we can get that. And some fun stuff on here, folks, on here. There you go. Look at that delicious looking beer. And that's my wife, Cheryl, right there. And look at there. You can see what they look like coming out of the tap. They are so malty, so creamy. They have to just let these things sit for 5 minutes to settle out before they can get to one they can serve you, folks. They are absolutely delicious. There's no comparison. What you get here at the tap or out of a bottle in a Guinness, there's just none. You can't even match it. There's just no comparison. Here you can see we had some dancers. They were the river dancers that were dancing for us, which was really a lot of fun. And they came out and put on quite a show too. We had a really good time watching them. And they debuted a new beer that day on St. Patrick's Day when we were there. So, boy, was it cold that day. Man, it was so cold. The wind was blowing. It was freezing cold, folks. The wind was just like you wouldn't believe. Oh, my gosh. There's a lot behind this, and there's a lot more. I actually have a Happy St. Patrick's Day song here, and there's a lot about St. Patrick's Day that I have, but if you put in Ireland trip, then you'll get to see my whole trip of Ireland with a very long video. I would say, I'm not sure how long it is, but there it is. And you can see either one of these two. 15 minutes long on that one there, 17 on this one. I think this is the best one. I'm not sure. They're both pretty good. I made a few changes to them after I got a few more pictures is all. But anyway, they show us having a good time, and we did have a good time there. And so there you go. A little bit about Ireland. Spartacus, dollar is down versus the euro. A low today. Oh, good. Spartacus, that's actually good news for us at the market. And the dollar being down, and that's at least what I had been advised by some, such as Sean Shaw and Gary. Gary's one that follows the dollar very closely and told us when it had broken over 104, that wasn't good. So that's good. Thank you very much. Thumbs up. All right. So it is you, Steve. Well, congratulations on having discovered my little catfish channel here. And by the way, Steve, I also happen to have a channel here on TikTok that is very much more followed than this one. And I don't know what happened to me on Friday. I was doing something here, Steven. I got to get back to my crypto trades. You're looking good, Ty. Enjoyed your live stream. Hey, man. All right, man. I'm with you. Rock and roll. Crypto's rocking, I know today. I know that for sure. My wife is an owner of crypto, and I know BITF and Riot. You can see these stocks that I was following up here. There they are. A Riot up 16, 17%. BITF up 16%. So I had them on my radar. And yes, indeed, we're making money. Thank you for coming on by here. I appreciate it, and I hope you'll come back. And we'll have to get in touch, man. Give me a shout sometime. I think you still know how to get a hold of me, Facebook or otherwise, and on my phone even. And that is cool for you to reach out and let me know you were here. I appreciate it. It's good to see you here. And as you can see, if you go to I wanted to make one thing last clear. Go to my TikTok channel. 10,400 viewers, followers I have on this. And I put a lot of videos up here and have a lot of fun with it. And so hopefully you'll be able to enjoy some of these videos you'll see here on TikTok. And on YouTube, I hope you'll subscribe to me, Steve. Make sure you don't forget to hit that notification or subscription and check it out. And I'll do the same. If you've got a channel here on YouTube, I'll subscribe to yours. So good to see you. Good to talk to you. And man, I miss you, bro. We got to get together. I'm up here in Michigan. Where the heck are you? You still in Texas? Let me know. Come on back and chat some more. Oh, my good old friend from college. My gosh, yes. Hey, got it. Okay. Perfect. All right. Thank you, Steve. And if you are still in Texas, let me know. Or you can let me know what state you're in. And next time we get over that direction, we'll pop in for sure. Because we were just down in Texas. Froze our asses down there when all the snow fell. And it was 2 years ago. I sent a picture to my cousin saying, oh, my God, look at my windshield on my car. It's October. We got snow. She said, come down to Texas. We went down to Texas. Same thing happened in Ireland. We had snow. It snowed like 6 inches. There was breaking pipes everywhere, water. We couldn't even get out of the state. Our flights were canceled again. We were stuck down there. Went all the way down to Galveston, found a hotel, got into it. The pipes broke that night when we came home from eating dinner. I was fortunately filled up the tub with water real fast, so we had water to flush the toilets with all night. And so yeah, if you got bad storm damage, folks, fill up your bathtub. I'm telling you now, fill it with water so you can flush your toilets. That's the first thing I'm telling you. If tornadoes coming in or power's going out, you got no way to flush them. If you live here in Michigan, everybody has pumps that pump the water up out of the basement to their houses. And if you got no power, folks, you're out of luck. You're not going to be able to flush your toilets. And that's all flushed by gravity. So just have that water in the tub, fill it up. Tyler's tip of the day. Hey, that's it. Man, if you're in Texas, let me know there, Steve. Get back to your bit trading and have fun, and we'll catch you later, man. We'll definitely catch you later. And, yeah, I subscribed to your YouTube 3 years ago. You take the weather with you. Great song, that. Okay, cool. All right, yeah. Yep, definitely. Yep. All right, hey, appreciate that. Good thing to know, and good thing to see that you're here with me and spending some time. We got to get together, man. We got to get together and have some fun. I go down to Florida all the time. I'm traveling all over. I go to Colorado. I've been out to Seattle. I'm going down to Texas a lot. And so we got to get together. And that's all there is to it. Let's get on over here. I'm going to wish you well and hope you have a continued good day with your trading on crypto. And I know how that is because I've been in and out of some of the crypto stocks. And so they're all making a big move now. And that's good. Good for you. Rock and roll, man. Keep rocking. And yeah, we'll keep making music. I got my YouTube channel with over 120 songs on here that are originals. And if you go to your Spotify or you go to Apple Music or any other, back in Florida, oh my gosh, October, You're going to be back in Florida in October? Yes, if that's true, I'm going to be there in February, and we're going to go to a massive event there called the biggest, it's called Smoke on the Water, bro. And you got to be there with us, man. You got to come and show up. It's going to be near Winter Haven, my hometown. You know where I was there in Orlando living on the lake, and you were there with me there for a bit. And I'm going to be nearby, an hour to the west of that, Winter Haven, and the place is actually called Auburndale is the city. You need to be there, my friend. You need to be there. Oh my gosh, that'll be so cool. We're going to get together. We're going to get together. It's going to happen, and it's going to happen February 1st and 2nd. It's the first weekend of February, I do believe. Let me go down here to the calendar and make sure that I'm right. August, September, October, November, December, January, February. There it is. Take it back. It's going to be the weekend of Friday, the 2nd and 3rd. Make it on your calendar, Steve. Come to Auburndale. I don't know where you are in Florida, but yes, if you can get there, this is in Central Florida. And let me know where you are anyway, because we'll get a hold of you down there, and maybe we'll come to you if you're somewhere near Fort Myers, which I want to go over to too, where I have a good friend, my musical friend, who's in the music business and has helped me with many, many songs, Jamie Loritz of Dog Ears Studios. And if you want quality recordings, if you're an original music artist and you've been doing your own little songs and you want to make them sound incredible, contact Dog Ear Studios. Jamie Loritz, tell him Tyler sent you, and he'll give you a great price to do an incredible job on your song that you won't believe how it sounds when he's done with it. I send him an acoustic version with a vocal. He comes back with a whole production. Drums, guitars, keyboards, organ, you name it, he can do it all. Hey, February 2nd and 3rd for sure. I'm in Palm Beach Gardens. Okay, for sure. We got to make it happen, man. We're either going to be flying down there for sure or driving down. We might drive down because we have a little Mercedes convertible that we bought in Florida that we drove up because we couldn't get a rental car last time we were down there 2 years ago. And so we bought the car and brought it back up with us. And so that was arranged all on the phone. I found it on Facebook. I contacted him. He did a test drive with a Facebook face-to-face thing, FaceTime, and then after seeing it and driving and all, I said, I'll take it. So when we got there, it was ready. We took a cab from there over to the place where we picked the car up and paid for it, and off we went. So anyway, we have that. Might drive down in February in it. Don't know. It depends on the weather because we get a lot of snow up here that time of year, and usually we can't. But we'll see how it works out. So cool. February and 2nd for 3rd, and it's going to be Smoke on the Water. It's going to be great times, man. Great entertainment. And my friend runs the whole thing, Steve. My friend Kevin Ward is the guy who puts it all together. And this is to benefit the Boys Club. If you come there on a Friday night, I think it's $20 to get in or $10. If you come there on Saturday to get in, it's $1. All right? So, man, plan on it, man. We're going to be there. We're going to be staying with our friends. Maybe an Airbnb arranged in there too. And we got some other friends that we're going to leave there and go to over in Orlando. So if you've got the time to plan a weekend, come to stay with us, be with us in Winter Haven, then cruise on over to Orlando with us. Stay with my friends on their lake there in Orlando. So my friends in Winter Haven live on a lake. My friends in Orlando live in a lake. And that house, they've just put in a new pool last year, and it's going to be heated this year, he said, while we're down in February. So we'll be able to swim in that pool on his lake. A beautiful people too. So I'm telling you, man, Steve, we got to make it happen. We got to get together. So cool that you looked me up here today. I saw your name, and I'm looking down there, and I couldn't get anything I can't see from the picture. So I was like, and man, I don't know. It almost looks like you got long hair, very long hair, and I could be wrong, but it just might be the image from me not being able to see it very good. So I'll look you up more. We'll get more in touch for sure. Palm Beach Gardens. Okay, so let's go here. I'm going to just, for my own sake and knowledge, decide if we want to go that direction. We'll go over here to Google and find out where you are. I know where Palm Beach is, but I want to see Gardens, Florida. Bingo, bango, boom. And right on here, bang, right on there, doop. Yep, that's what I thought, Seminole County. Okay, I see right where you are. That's very good, actually. That's a good spot because right down here, I used to go fishing all the time off Jupiter Inlet. because you can get out over the reefs where all of the fish are very quickly from Jupiter Inlet. And man, I almost lost my life here in Palm Beach out fishing one time when a storm rolled into us and got us caught. We actually lost power on the engines, and the seas were 8-foot swells and just unbelievable in this little, 26-foot boat that we were on for our time of our lives. We got discovered by a Coast Guard out there that was looking for another boat. We just were a miracle that we even got found out there. And you can imagine what it's like to have somebody toss you a rope and you've got to go and tie it over the front of your boat when you're going like this, 8 feet, 16 feet up and down, and you're just getting slammed in the water. I don't know how I survived that one. Got it tied on the front of the boat, and they hauled us in. And I'm hanging out over the front of this thing with a guy holding my ankles to keep me, the guy who owned the boat. Insane, folks. There's been many times I've had very close calls in my life, but one of them was right there in that area. So I know how far you are from where we'll be. What you'll want to do is take this 710 from where you are, right on up, boom, it comes straight over here, and then you get to a point where you can actually run north on this, and that would be at 95. Well, you can just come right on up 95, heck. That'd probably be the best way. Come on up 95, and then if you wanted to, you could cut across here at this route because you want to come through Okeechobee and then over this way to get to Winter Haven, which is up this way. And you'll see. Anyway, this is where we are in this area, right above Lake Wales. So anyway, we can make you get over here to this point because the fair is going to be right here in this town, Auburndale. And it's going to be right here on this road right here. And this is probably it for sure. Yep, 544. And this is the road that I believe it is on Havendale Boulevard. And this is the lake that I believe it's on right here. And I think this is the boys club right there. So that's what I think. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure that this is the area where it is exactly. So, folks, you see it now. And it might even be here. Let's just get in here and see. Kenny's Catering Company. Nope. There's Garner Elementary. But anyway, it is here on Havendale Boulevard, right in this area, folks, right here. I guarantee, promise you 100% this is where you're going to find it. And so come on over to that barbecue festival, and we'll get together and have a good old time. I can promise you that, folks. So I want to thank you all for being here, who all have shown up today. I know we've had a lot of interference with signals being cut today, and we've got a lot of things being repaired in our area with weather having knocked down all the power. We had over 500,000 here in Michigan in the last week without power, and so we've had some rough times. But another thing, Steve, one of the things we want to do when we come down there to Florida, Cheryl's never done, if you're still with me, I don't know, but Cheryl, my wife, she's never been to the Keys. So we want to take a drive down to the Keys, and that'll probably be the time we get to catch it, because we'll rent a car there out of Orlando, and we'll shoot over to 95 right on down and then head right past you, pick up and go down and hang out in the Keys together for a few days, my friend, off all this money you must be making in the crypto market trading, right? All right, my man. Well, look here. We got a little climb starting already here. It's already starting to accelerate with 18 minutes to the bell. And I want to thank you all for being here with me today and having a good time with me while I share my crazy stories. And by the way, on this SOFI stock, I want you to know we have now increased to almost 700 institutional owners, 699. That's up 4 more from the beginning of this week. And I keep track of these institutional owners because when they're coming in, you should be coming in. That's just my opinion. Follow the money. All right. And we've had now in this week 5 more institutions taking up long positions, none taking up short positions, none, 0, zip, zilch, nada. Now we're trading to 843 on SoFi as we continue to climb. And we've got some other ones that are making nice moves here. And we're watching the bottoms for some of these, including AMC. And I think we could be very close to a bottom here. It looks like they reached that actually this morning at 107.9. I say 107 because they did a 10-for-1 reverse split. You got 1 share for every 10 you used to own. And that's how it went from $1.50 to $10.98. They're just trying to make themselves look worthy and hope everyone forgets about that fact that they did that split. And it's over 11. It's almost at $11. It's sad. It used to be at that for real, and I actually bought it there. It dropped to $9.88, and then I piled in, bought 4,000 shares at $9.88. Son of a bitch went from there to $63. 2 weeks later, $63 in 2 weeks. Woo! Cha-ching! I admit that I didn't sell at 63. I sold out a little sooner than that, but I was selling in chunks as it went up. Spartacus UPST is above 32. Yeah, I told everybody UPST, and we've been looking at it. I showed it to them earlier, Spartacus. Thank you for that and attention. I appreciate it. Let me know. That's very good to know, and I appreciate it. I always do appreciate people give us good news about stocks that are on the run, and we get a lot of folks here that are following runners, and it's good to know. So what we just saw there is UPST, and if you're a buyer of our stock, which is SOFI, and you're into this company, SOFI, then you're going to see UPST over here up 9%, right? People also watch. But be aware of this fact, UPST makes big moves up and bigger moves down, okay? Because UPST does not have a lot of shares outstanding. You can see that we've got a lot of shares, almost 1,900,000,000 and something million shares, whereas this company here doesn't have that many shares outstanding. They have a very low number of shares, and this is why they move more. They've only got 83.89 million shares available, and this is why they fluctuate more in price than we do. They're not as steady as we are, and that's why I'm showing you that, because they have very low volume in comparison. Big volume stocks like ours hold their weight more and are harder to shift around and move around by these guys that make them run more up and down. And this is a great stock here, by the way, to day trade on. You could do even better on this one probably recently than we've done on SOFI. So I might start changing over some of my positions to this because it does swing trade so much. It's a very nice gain today on it there, and I appreciate you bringing it up, Spartacus. Yep, I see that. Just broke 32. That's a good signal too. Now this thing has been up here to 32, 34 for a high, and I don't usually like to recommend buying at highs, but this is one to definitely keep your eyes on, folks. Joe, look at here, 844. I told you, folks, I thought this was going higher. I thought it would start jumping, and here it goes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to the volume and see what's actually making SOFI run here as we pull into the final part of this trading day. And we got 14 minutes left as it already starts its ascension. There's not going to be a pullback today and a crash close. This is not going to be the typical, what we've been seeing, splash type close today. This looks very, very promising already for a nice move up from here and possibly a close over 850. And a very good gain for us folks today. And I think it's going to continue into the after hours. I think UPST is going to continue to climb in the after hours today as well. And I love seeing this resistance off of that line I had set there at this price. Look how it just bounced right off of that. Look at here closely at the 45-day versus the 50-day moving average here, folks. Look how high that blue is dropping, popping off of the gold. Right there, it's happening now, right in front of us. This is what I pointed out before when Kathy Wood came in. She bought a whole bunch of shares when the chart looked identical to this, when the price was at the 670 range and $7. It was in this exact same pattern, and it went from there all the way to 1023 and then 1170, folks. So get in on this thing here while you see this happening, because we're not the only ones watching it. UPST moving right on up. Very nice. Appreciate them bringing that to our attention as well. We'll move it over here. But what we want to keep an eye on is this right here, the size of the buys. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. And I see the RSI is still down below 50, so very good and possible for a good triple upside crossover here going in the close, just like we've seen for about 3 days in a row. Hey, DD Files, welcome back. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate that. All right, coming back to see the close today as we watch the price on SOFI rising right on up. And I had called this that it was going to come into the close high. It wasn't going to drop today. It's my call. And welcome, DD. All right. And I told people earlier, DD, about your music. And so to come on over and check out your channel and check out your music and enjoy some good original tunes. And that's how we met, DD Files and I, and here on YouTube musically. And it might have even been from a channel previously that used to be up live called Vandalism. Not positive if that was where, but might have been just right here on YouTube, because I was just looking for fellow musicians that make good original music. And I was drifting along just listening to good original music from fellow musicians and stumbled on him. And that's how, and I subscribed because I like his tunes. And anyway, It's been a while. I need to drop by on you again, Dee Dee, and see what you've been putting up here lately, posting. I really should. And hopefully I'll get a chance to do that soon. Watching this stock right now, making a nice move, just as I predicted it would here into the close. I think we're going to see it continue to climb in after hours, just like it climbed yesterday in after hours. So I think it's going to do that. I'm going to get a little bit of water right here. And thank you for being with me. Everybody's sharing in the moment and the gains that we're seeing right now. And we haven't had a lot of views on this feed. But then again, this time around, it was the last time I tried to get us back up and running because we just kept getting disconnected all day long. I must have had 6 disconnections today, and I just had to keep staying with it. Just keep going at it. Pardon me for being rude here and eating a little bit while I'm doing this, but I have to keep some sustenance in me, and we only got 10 minutes left. Toggling now 8:44 to 8:45, folks. Watch it go on up here. There's no shares left for these people to give to one another. You're going to have to pay the price now to get out of this thing, and it's going to keep going higher and higher every day, folks. Go back and see the charts before and see the charts now, and it's repeating itself. History all over again. It's just history all over again. It's going to be slow and steady every day, a higher high. They go after the low by a penny. Then they go after the low, and it's by higher low, and then they go after the high by a penny. Very funny. And if you don't think what I'm telling you is true, come over here, and I already got rid of that page. And get back over here. And we're watching this EPR too. We're keeping an eye on that we got a tip off on today. And but let's go over here, and we're going to go to Sofi. Oops, sorry. We don't need this page. We're going to get back here to this page. Doop, doop, doop. And we're going to go to Sofi. Doop, boop, boop, boop. There we go. There, that's what I want. And I want Sofi interactive stock chart. No, we actually want the... that's okay. We'll use this one. There we go. Move it on over here till we get to the Sofi. All the way over. There we go. All right. Historical data is what I want on this page and why I'm here. Look at how interesting this is. And didn't I not call this? That today, you see, the low was 8. And well, I'm going to back up even further. Look at the low here. 808, and then the next day 811, and then they went after the low to 806 because they couldn't stop this 847 from 829, 833, 847, 847. They had to go after the low, so they dropped the low. But then look here, the high got beat, so they tried to drop the low again, and they did get it this day. But then look here, this is the high. The next day the high was down a penny, and then look at this, the low went up 11. And the next day, the low down a penny, and coincidentally, the high is up 16. And this is exactly what I said would happen, that they're going to go after the high, and if they can't get that, they'll go after the low, and if they can't beat the low, they'll go after the high, and that's how they're going to toggle this all the way back up to 35% higher from where we are. Now, that's my call. I could be wrong, but it's already happening right now. It's already been happening. If you look back over the historical data, can you see the short position in UPST? Welcome. Can I see the short position in UPST? Well, let's go here to statistics. And what we got here, short of float, 31.6%. Whoa, short percentage of shares outstanding. Wow, that's very high short. Very good possible short squeeze candidate here in UPST. There's no question about it with that kind of numbers. Yep, I see that. Thank you, Sparkus. Yep. Very good opportunity for that, but also a heavy resistance to moves up sometimes when you have that many shorters on something. I learned that with AMC. All right. It was hard. It was very hard, but it made moves, and it finally broke away. And that was thanks to the GME run with it. But look at this thing going right on up here. We're going to see it continue to climb this afternoon is my belief. as we watch SOFI volume now far over yesterday's level. And this is, again, the kiss of death for the shorts. They sure as shit don't want to see people want to pile in here more volume-wise, when yesterday's volume was only 17,488,000. And today, what does it jump to? 22,541,000. So we're seeing over a 5 million share increase of interest in this stock and into the closing even as the price continues to go up. This is catastrophic for them. Folks, congratulations to all of you who are here on the SOFI long truck. I want to welcome you and thank you for being here with me. And everybody can see what's going on here. We've got some very good runners today to be in on. This is one of them. Here's another one, DNA, still holding up strong. This looks very good. RBT holding well. Riot up 17% and looking like an increase in after hours maybe. BITF up equally very nicely. We've got some good runners here. New was not one of them, but down a penny, who cares? AMC still slaughtered. And here we go. This is Mullen. Be careful with this one. Just got it on there for you to keep an eye on because we've been tracking several of these. Tesla, a nice move today. And after that drop to the bottom that was unmerited, this is not this is something you shouldn't be surprised by. But look over here. See this resistance level here on August the 3rd, 23 and August 4th? Well, we're virtually there, so be aware of that number right there where you might want to take a position, take some profits. 259, 260's been the level twice, 259. So watch that close there. If it breaks over that, get in on some. But otherwise, stay away. I would not do it right here. It doesn't look like the entry point. We try to get the bottom. We try to get to the bottoms of these, right? That's where we want to come in, is on the bottoms of them, not the tops. That's what catfish does and catfish people do. Catfish people, 845, now to 846. It's going to start toggling right on up. This is beautiful, a thing of beauty for us all. Congratulations, everybody who's making money on this stock. I want to thank you for your patronage and for being here with me while we've watched it just slowly start climbing from that 6 days ago low. It's just a repeat of history, and it should be of no surprise to anyone to see this happening. Should be little to no surprise at all. And now we're going to come in here on the last few moments of the day to see how they try to manipulate, run it down, or splash the close, or do people start coming in and just pile in here for this next phase up. Let's see. And tomorrow, let me guess, since they made the low lower by a penny today, I think it was, yep, a penny. The low was lower by a penny, right? Let's go here and see, right? Yeah, 1 penny lower. So tomorrow it'll be the high that'll be down to 8.57 will be the high, and the low will be the one that goes up 20 cents. So 8.36 will be the low tomorrow. Around 8.36 is my call, and then the high they'll try to pull down a little bit. Okay, I could be wrong, but this is how they like to do it. Swing from the low to the high, to the high, to the low, to the low, to the high, to the high, to the low, and up and up and up, and it goes that way in that fashion. Just pick one or the other, guys, and you can see that's exactly what they've done so far, because they got the 850 high. They couldn't do anything about that. They couldn't do it at 808 to 806. They got them both to fall, and then what do you got? 11% gain, a 1% drop, and then here we go, 16% gain and a 1 penny drop. 1 penny drop on the high this time, 1 penny drop on the low. Am I right on? Am I nailing this? Do I have it correct? Yes, I do. I have their methodology, and I show you exactly how it works, okay? And that is this way. Here's the high, and you can see the low. There's the high. There's the lower low. There's the lower high. There's the higher low. There's the lower high. There's the lower low and the higher high. And this is the way it's going to work from right on out. They're going to keep doing this, folks. Just be patient. Keep buying each day on the low. And my feeling is a 30% gain from this 789 price that we were at just a week ago. And we're already seeing the increase. There it is, from 789 to 858. That's looking quite similar. Let's see how long it's been from 789 to 858. Let's see what the price is, the difference there. Let's do it just for kicks. And how many days? All right. 8.58 minus 7.89 equals 69-cent move. And that was in how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The seventh day, 69 cents up. Let's go back here. May 15th. Here's the low. Here's the high. Here's the low. What did they do on this one? 445. And we're going to do 7 days. And where was it at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. 445 to 533. And this was 69% gain this time. 5.33 minus 4.45 equals 88-cent gain. All right, 88-cent gain the last time. So we're doing the same thing. We're following the same order, right? 445 for the low, and then we saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. The 8th day, it was 540. 8th day, 540. And now you can go here and see these similarities right here. Here we go, 789. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, 858. All right, we're on track to do the exact same thing. And by the way, after that 789, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it was at 858 for the high. Let's go back here to this one, May the 15th, and go 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 549. And then what they do, they went for a pullback, right? So expect maybe a pullback tomorrow, right? We're just looking at history. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 533. Then it went right on up, folks. It just kept going on up. And that's what I say is going to happen now, right? So congratulations. Look at that. 846, folks. Oh, yeah. I knew it. No splash close today. Just volume coming in. Thank you for being here. Everybody, let's go to this last few minutes and refresh this page and see what happened here during the last few minutes of the market today. Right now in the last few minutes. And look at the price now in after hours, already at 848. Okay? I told you so. And look at all these greens here. What do we got here? 1 day. Then we'll make sure we're on the 1 day. And that's what we want to be on. And look, oh my gosh. Whoa. Look here, folks, at the last minute of the day. Do you see that? $4.5 million worth bought. Hell yeah. I mean, I could be wrong. That might be a little bit of an exaggeration. 555,000 shares. 555 times what? Times 846 times 8.46 equals $4.69 million spent in the last minute. Look at that, folks. Look at the price going on up. 849 now in after hours. Join in the celebration, folks. Do we have news? Let's see. Nope, no news. Just what I predicted. And we're going to see this continue, folks. And I told you one of these times it's going to go up way more than just a few little pennies here in the after hours. All right. And this is a very, very strong signal for this stock to already be making a move here. Can you see the short positions on UPST? Yep, I do. And I got an excellent connection right now while we're looking at this thing still climbing here in after hours. And folks, this is going to be, like I said this early this morning on my first live podcast of the 6 that I had to do today. If you look back over my history, I had to keep coming on and doing podcasts because our signal keeps getting interrupted while repairs are made in our area. We got trees down all over the place. Now 849. Oh yeah, we're seeing what's happening here in after hours. Just what I thought would happen. Thank you all so much, very much for being here. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it very much. I'm very grateful to you for your support, for your liking the videos that I'm showing here and the things that I try to do to make people's lives better and easier. And so I want to thank you for that. I'm very grateful. And for all of you who have been here and have checked out and come over to my TikTok channel, maybe giving me some money through my Cash App, I want to say thank you as well. There it is, Cash App, and it was also on my live feed today. I had it for a little bit. But I want to thank you folks for being here as we watch this price just continues to go right on up here in after hours as well. And I think that we could see a very nice gap up tomorrow. We might even see an open tomorrow around 870, somewhere around that price. 866 could be some number we see. But I am very, very encouraged by what I thought was going to happen happening. And that is a steady diet of up by a penny, up by 3 cents, down by 7, down by 2, then up by a penny, up, down. Look at this, down by a penny, up, up, up. Thank you for being here, Spartacus. I go to dinner. Good day. Tomorrow will be where? All right. Tomorrow will be what I said. I think we're going to gap up tomorrow and open at 855 to 866. And then I think we're going to push 9. I think we'll see 888 maybe for the high tomorrow, and these are just short-term goals for us. We're going much higher. There are many analysts that are predicting $13, $16, $20, and these are very, very well educated analysts with very high ratings that are giving us these numbers. So that's why I keep encouraging you to buy on these lows every day, everyone. I want to thank you for being here for what I think is the time to be getting in on this stock and accumulating more. And you can see it from yesterday's low where we were. You can see where we are now in after hours. We're looking awesome here. I'm with you, Spartacus. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I'm going to shut down things here, too. I got to make some dinner for my wife and I. I think we're going to have some nice lake trout, freshly caught lake trout right out of the Great Lakes here of Michigan. And so that's what we're going to do. And I hope you have a wonderful day, everybody. I could be coming back on later tonight with just a short video. But right now, I just want to say thank you all for being here. And I'm going to depart now. We're going to end this stream. And we're going to let King Cat do that for us right here and now. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for today's show. SoFi, new or high, get used to it. That's where we're headed every day for the next 2 or 3 weeks is what we're calling here. But I want to thank you for being here and also want to say that we hope that you are happy as can be, that you're surrounded with all the prosperity that you should be getting in your life, and that you are healthy as can be, because health is number one. And lastly, we always wish for you to be surrounded with love. So that's it. King Cat and I are going to head on out of here. Thank you for being with us today once again. And I'm going to take off and look for better waters. I'm going to go see if I can find me a lady friend catfish down here. We'll catch y'all later, everybody. Bye-bye.